We have Mr. Salami Suleiman, Head of Training. Mr. Suleiman. We also have Mr. Richard Bwouy, and he is the recruitment team lead. So officially, the reason why we are here has been stated, and I will quickly hand over the mic to the team from Amalite, Ghana.
We're all just like you sometimes. We've been through university. Personally, I was here for 4 years with School of Business. So it feels like I'm coming back home, and it's good that you also have one of your past students who was also with SETSA and also here. He will share his experience maybe a minute or two after that. But then the question is, with these training programs, how do you get to join? That's where I get to have a checklist to see if you can really join or not. But I'm very liberal. I will be very liberal with you because I come from here. So perhaps if the application is not complete, I can try to help you. But then you need to provide a complete application. The most important thing is you need to know what would happen if you decide to join us for this training program. You have been introduced to 2 training programs. That is the DIP, the Digital Innovation Program, Genuine for Everyone, and also the National Service Opportunity, where you're looking at those who are interested to joining us for full-time. It's actually for full-time employment, but then we would like to use the National Service period to prep you so that after that, we believe you will be up to the skills that we need you to have before you can start your career in that. So all you need to do is to apply. That's amalitech.org/NSS. When you apply, we would require you to take an assessment, and that is the industry standard. If you are a developer or an engineer and you apply for any job, be ready to take a coding challenge. And that's the order of the day. It may be with a certain platform, or it may be a kind of a mini project which is being given to you with some timeline for you to submit. You need to be ready for that, okay? And it's the same thing we also do. So you will take the coding challenge, then you join us for the prepping before you start your national service. And that's where you get to do your training with Salami and his team. So once you're done with the assessment and you're done with the training, we will then make you an offer to join us for your national service. I want to emphasize on this, that joining us for the national service does not mean you will be an NSP. You will be just like everyone in the company, because we do not have that kind of barriers to say this person is a national service person. No. To be part of the family. So you have all that access that every employee would have. Now, how do you then get to apply? These are required documents that I'll need. CV. And I would advise, not just when you're applying to us, but for every job that you look for it to apply, make sure your CV is in PDF format. Unless the job states that you need to put in a certain format. It's horrible to have your CV in picture, I tell you, because for instance, we do receive tons of applications every day. Last year, we were able to enroll over 1,000 people in different training programs. And that should tell you the number of applications we receive each day. It's a system. Once you don't follow instructions, you get to be rejected. And I'm not just saying that with us, but generally that's what is playing in the industry. Make sure you have a CV which is very detailed and devoid of spaces. For instance, you only have 2 internship experience, but then I take your CV and it is 4 pages. I tend to wonder how many years have you worked for an hour that we do understand that you are coming from school. Your CV should be precise and very straightforward. Just put down certain details that are important. One, your educational history. You could start from high school and university, that's fine. If you like to add JHS, it's fine. But then, at least, university, the school that you did attend, the program that you read. And if you could give maybe 2 or 3 courses that you took, it's fine. Then you could also look at your working experience, which is mainly internship that you've done. We need to know where you did your internship, so the name of the organization, the role that you play, and maybe 2 or 3 lines of the job responsibilities that were assigned to you. And I'll also tell you to add this, the skills that you learned or you acquired from that internship. It's important because if you give, for instance, being a recruiter, if you give me thousands of CVs to screen, I don't need to spend days. I need to spend some few hours because there are certain things I'll check. Once I don't see them, I discard them. One, competition is very tough. So you need to make sure when your CV gets to a recruiter or to an HR, it speaks for itself. I don't need to rack my brains to try to understand what you put on your CV. Okay. Third thing to put on your CV is the skill set that you have. It could be in various forms. Perhaps if you have any skills in using some applications, you can put them there. It's also important to put referees on your CV and try as much as possible to ignore unnecessary spaces, as I said earlier on. I know why I'm saying this because we keep rejecting people a lot of time when their CVs and what they applied for do not match. Okay, so that's just a gift from me to you. If you need, there are a lot of templates out there online that you can use to refine your CVs. I think you can make good use of them, but then you could also design if you want to, but ensure that your CV is a CV, not a pamphlet, okay? I would also need a scanned copy of your ID. The idea behind this is that we would have to work with the National Service Office that 1, you are a Ghanaian, and 2, you are eligible for your national service. So it could be your Ghana card, I believe a lot of you have. Perhaps if you don't, you could also attach your voter's ID, your SNIT. There are times you could also add your National Health Insurance card if you don't have any of these cards. We need the card to identify you, okay? That's why. And as my colleague said, you may have done some online courses or you are yet to do them. When you earn the certificate, please attach them, okay? Because we will need this information to really assess you, to help the training team to know the kind of training that they need to put you on, okay? So once we receive these things from you, then we would then screen you to send you the online assessment, which you need to take. The link expires in 7 days. But then I would advise that you try to do it. Although when it gets to expire, we can resend it. But my advice will be, once you get the link, just find some time to take the assessment. The assessment lasts for 1 hour, 10 minutes. 4 strong questions in order of the difficulty, I should say so. And it's mainly based on data structures and algorithms. I like that, huh? It's not something that we are just trying to put as a blockage, but then as you are coming out from school, you should be ready for the industry. It's good to know what is playing in the industry and also psych yourself and prepare yourself to it, okay? The most disastrous thing is to come out from 4 years and then you're not trying to struggle to know where to start from or even what to do. By now, you should have a clear sense of what you want to do. Okay. The competition out there is very tough. I work with NIA on the National Service Enrollment. About 100,000 students complete every year. Every year. And now, I believe it will be more. So you should think of how tough is there, okay? And averagely, it will take you more than, let's say, almost 10 years to find a full-time job in Ghana. That's the average. So you will be hearing a lot of unemployment, high rates of youth. Yes, and in the same way, there are a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs, because I keep pushing jobs to friends and colleagues. Do you know anyone who can take this job? No. No one can take this job? No. Then when you get to tune on your radio and TV, like there are high rates of unemployment, there's a gap, okay? There's a skills gap which is making people who are looking for a job not to acquire those jobs. In as much as not all, we all can't have jobs at the same time, but then there are jobs which are coming out. The most important thing is you need a skill set to take on those jobs. So while you're in school, maybe you could just search online, see where you want to have your career in, look at the skill set that are required in that, then you can start to have a practice on your own. If you like to have some kind of friends and colleagues and all that, it's good you build it here. Okay, and there are times just make friends in the industry to just advise you, to guide you on how to get those skills. Okay, so once you're done with the assessment, then we make you an offer to join us. I believe national service, you'll be looking at, where will I be doing it and at least having a good life, and also not just after that, but what happens after your national service. I would advise you to choose a company that would guarantee you, okay, after your national service, than one that will give you all that you want, but there's no guarantee of your national service afterwards. From my personal experience, and I can share that with you, okay. But then with Amalitech, what we are trying to do is to give you a guarantee after your national service to work with us, based on your performance. And the reason why we are saying that is, as a recruiter, as an HR, we don't just put people on jobs because, the person looks good. No, it's about what you can deliver. And that's how the industry is playing. Unfortunately, you need to embrace it, okay? That's why lots of people keep losing their jobs and some take up their jobs. Okay, remember, if someone has lost the job, then someone is going to take that job. That's how the industry is playing. So, of course, you join us either in Accra or Takrade. We have 2 offices where you have friends and colleagues that you'll be working with. We've done this before. At the moment, we have about 81 national service persons with us. At the end of it, some may be retained, some may not. Those who may not be retained, they may decide to opt out, or we may find them not worthy or not strong enough to still be with us. But then, once you start your national service with us, there is the full assurance that you are on a career path. Every tool that you need for you to succeed, we provide them for you. Okay, you don't need to come with us thinking that, you don't have a laptop. We are going to get you one, depending on the work that you do. Usually, we assign you to a workstation. So the workstation will be your desk, your PC, and a second screen, so that at least you don't need to struggle at your work. We try to make your work comfortable, so we would also expect you to deliver. Okay. We have some side attraction, like for instance, every 2 months, the last Friday of it, we have what we call the fun time, where after 3 p.m. we shut down, we eat, we drink, we have fun. Yes, it's for everyone. At least we try to blend work and play. Okay. And at the end of the year, we give every employee, I wouldn't say employee, but every Amalitech person, end of year gift voucher. Just go and shop. Give some as gifts to family and friends. So it's a package that we offer, not just you being a national, but because you are part of us. Okay. This will be my advice for you. If you are looking at entering into the software development industry, you want to be a developer, you want to be an engineer, there are so many opportunities. Front end, back end, UI, UX, media, and design, Scrum Master, all those things, okay. You can count on us for success of your career. I do not think we will be able to accommodate 81 national service persons if we do not have that. And for this year, we are looking at increasing it to 100. I don't know the number that will be coming from UCC, but then I'm just looking forward that a lot are coming from here. From our statistics so far, UCC has been one of the universities where we get good talent, so it's prudent to still have a collaboration with you. And that's so we look forward to having you guys to join us. And if perhaps you're not in your final year, there are also the programs that we did share on, the virtual admin assistant and all that you can take advantage of. Communication was said earlier. It's important, written or oral. How do you send emails? I keep receiving emails from students and all that, and I tell you, it's horrible to read. You don't use shorthands or what? And those things, and maybe WL. The text that you used on WhatsApp and those platforms, I don't think it's good to use it when you are inquiring on a professional level. So just take advantage to learn something before you get out, because the sun that burns when you're in school is nicer, is lovelier than when it burns when you're out of school. Okay, so I'd like to say thanks for your time. We will take some few questions and answers, and we would also invite Tahiru to share his experience with you, especially getting to understand how he came out from school, how he got to join us, because he was once with us for this national service training, and he's been with us. So he will share his experience with you, then you make judgment for yourself. We want to give you someone who is from here and has been able to make it. I'm happy that when he joined us, he's now even a trainer. He's training people who even came out from school before him. So you should understand where he is now. So thanks for your time and questions and answers. I did see your hand up.
That's behind you.